You need anything?
Thank you. This is a lovely gift. Oh, I am touched. Thank you.
You shouldn't have.
Where did you find this? This belonged to Serene. Thank you so much. Are you at all curious about my exile? You make me out to be some kind of shrill harpy. The humans near where you met me were trying to drive my clan away. For a while, we resisted. Then they tried to burn us out. They would have destroyed the entire forest just to keep us from their farms. The others were afraid. Keeper Ilshay said that if I wanted to fight the Shemlen, I would fight them alone. The Shems give us land one day and take it back the next. By their rules, we would wander forever. They had run us ragged. It was time to stand and fight. Thus I called Ilshay a coward, and I turned away from the clan. Serani only followed me in the hopes of changing my mind. A few others wanted what I wanted, and left with us. They are dead now. Do you really believe that? Sometimes I think you have more hope than I. Come, there is no point in dwelling on the past when there is work to be done. I envy you sometimes. Even the youngest human child knows of at least a dozen heroes of legend. These tales are taken for granted. They are so abundant. Oh, it makes me angry sometimes. We Dalish have lost most of our history and our legends. What we do remember, we hold dear. But does a human child value the tale of the Paragon Idukan as much as he does Dane and the werewolf? Stories connect us to our past. They shape a people in profound ways. Without them, we are lost. I just wish I could do something to restore this lost part of our soul. Now you're just being ridiculous. Let's get on with the day. What's the point of having walls? I'm just as cold in here as out there.
Ooh, I think a blister on my foot just exploded.
Let's get moving.
Point the way, fearless leader.
Now's better than later.
Yes. Yes. Manuvina. So you don't believe the elves were immortal?
When did I say that?
You asked me if I believed that my ancestors were once immortal.
And where in that question was it implied that I believed otherwise?
Then you do believe that the elves were immortal?
I didn't say that either.
You are... exasperating.
Got it.
This is an unnatural place. The veil is thin, and spirits abound. We must be wary.
I thought I saw it.
My father used to tell me stories about the Black Marsh when I was young. He said evil magic killed everyone here. This was just before the rebellion. A great mystery at the time. They never found out what happened here. Once the monsters appeared, the marsh was abandoned. I used to dream of coming to the Black Marsh and setting things right. little boy dreams. So I am. If someone had told me I'd end up here, I would have laughed at them. But times change. When I was in Kirkwall, I thought I would return to Ferelden to take command of my father's garrison. Now, here I am. A Grey Warden and fighting both Darkspawn and demons. Interesting. And the fun never ends, I suppose. Good to know. Anyway, the Haunted Marsh awaits.
Why do your people revere the stone so much?
It's because we come from the stone. When we come out of our mothers, we're small, round rocks. Pink-streaked rocks are girls, and gray ones are boys. The rocks must be dipped in lava for a few moments each day to keep warm. Every year, a few unlucky parents drop the rock into the lava and can't get it out. Very sad, but you do it right, and in a few weeks, the rock cracks open, revealing a bouncing dwarven baby.
Like an egg? That can't be right.
Are you questioning dwarven nature and tradition? I'm insulted.
Got it.
When I was a child, I visited a traveling fair that had an entire dragon skeleton on exhibition.
All right, all right.
Dead. Kristoff's doing, maybe.
The Darkspawn are definitely here. And someone has been killing them.
right, all right. I'll get on it. This is a nasty one. A ladder so you can get off my back. All right, all right. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it.
That is a tear in the veil. The spirit realm lies very close to us here.
Don't be foolish. Now's better than later. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now's better than later.
So, you have a sister as well? A younger sister?
That is no secret. I've mentioned her several times now.
For the longest time, I thought my sister was dead. When we were children, she put beetles in my blankets.
Don't be
She would
foolish.
laugh to hear me shriek.
Sarani liked to put sap in my hair. She also pushed me into an icy river. Twice.
Ouch!
Yes. Why did I want to rescue her again? This is an unnatural place. Why people say this place is too deep?
He said evil magic killed everyone. I used to dream of... Now, here I am. Anyway...
Why do your people revere the stone so much?
It's because we come from the stone.
Magic surrounds these bones. I do not think the beast is truly dead. That is a tear in the veil. The spirit realm lies very close to us here.
Dead.
Now's better than later. You can get off my back. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Now's better than later.
No back for me!
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? All right, all right. Now's better than later.
What is that? It looks like something ghostly. Almost like the rain.
This is not. Got it. I'll get on it. Got it. I'll get on it. Now's better than later. All right, all right. I'll get on it.
Nathaniel here. A new form
Can I
of
get you a
dark
ladder so you can get off my back?
sport?
Do these creatures change? Do they evolve?
I hear that one day the Black Marsh was thriving,
Can I get you a ladder so you can get
and
off
the
my
next
back?
everyone was just gone.
Now's better than later.
Yes, that is your Grey Warden. The mother told it to me that if he was lured to this place and slain, that in time you would come.
It's a trap. And we are all fools for falling into it.
And the mother, she was right. The mother is always right. The mother is she that sent me, she that wished you to come to here, this place. Here before you is the first, and I am bringing to you a message. The mother, she is not permitting you to further his plan, whether this you know or not. So she is sending you a gift. No. We have come to the Fade as well. It cannot be this. As do I. This was not as she said. I am betrayed.
Can never trust my mother either.
Now I am being trapped in the Fade with you. Ah, I am the fool. The Grey Warden is wishing help. From the first. Do not be making me laugh. I will be leaving you to the children. I will be finding my own path back into the world. Back to the mother.
No end.
Wait, what did that snarly bastard say? The Fade? We're in the Fade? That's where humans dream, isn't it? Dwarves shouldn't be here. We don't dream. We sleep like a stone. Commander, I couldn't keep my wits about me if they were strapped to my back. And what happens to my body while I'm here? Someone could outrage my modesty. What little's left of the sod.
I'll get on it. get on it. Got it. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? Got it.
No, my lady, I do not forget. I merely... But I would never contradict your ladyship. No. I don't. The village still exists.
I'll get on it.
You're not a spirit like everyone else. How did you get here? You were forced to come here? That's very strange. This is where my grandfather's ashes are buried. I come to visit him often. He was the last person to stay in Black Marsh. Once he passed, there was nobody left in the village who remembered. This? Of course I know that. This isn't... Oh no! They've come back again! Quick, come hide in the crypt!
I'll get on. return later.
And so you came. Fell into my little trap.
Not again. You have a knack for stumbling into traps, don't you?
Such wonderful creatures, you mortals. So full of yearnings. So full of hunger. There was a girl. You should have seen what she gave to slake her thirst. As now you shall slake mine. me, stranger. After being trapped for so long by my own foolish desires, now I can at last go. Thank you.
Now's better than later. All right.
Halt! Who enters the Black Marsh?
Trapped? Then you're just as we are, locked in this endless nightmare.
We've been here so long at her mercy. I almost forget what it was like before.
There is a spirit that's come to free us. Perhaps you could help him. If only that were possible.
Hear me, people. She is evil incarnate. The countless evils I've seen her perpetrate in there. I'm ashamed to even...
I won't turn around, mistress, I promise. I brought this to the guards.
Well, if you won't help me find my baby, I'll go directly to the Baroness. I just refuse to believe that. No, not even she would ever... She couldn't have.
1,000 pardons, mistress. How clumsy of me.
If only there were a way back into the mortal world for us. Maybe our families are still there.
The mansion will not protect you, fiend! Come out and face your crime!
We aren't afraid of you any longer! The witch hides! Break down the door!
Be cautious, my friends! The Baroness has power within her lair, and she well knows it. We rush in at our peril. And who comes now? More minions of the Baroness? Or yet more helpless souls she has tormented? I cannot say what a Grey Warden is, but clearly you are a stranger. Perhaps it is a sign. I am Justice. I have watched this place and seethed at the wrongs visited on these poor folk, and now I seek to aid them.
Once we lived in the real world and the Baroness ruled over us. She took our children and used their blood to work dark and evil magic.
And when we burned down her mansion, she cast one final spell that brought our spirits here. We've been trapped ever since, still under her rule.
This spirit knows the Fade. If we help him, he might help us.
We have no quarrel with this Baroness. I suggest we move on and leave these people to their business.
Tell me, stranger, will you help us in this righteous task? Being a Grey Warden appears to make you an able sword, and thus your aid would be most welcome. From the world of mortals, as are all these people.
We lived in a village in the Black Marsh, and the Baroness ruled over us. That was so long ago, it seems like a dream we once had. We finally rose up against her evil, and this is what she did to us. I can't even imagine what happened to our families. Has it been so long? How many years have we been held here?
Take heart, good woman. Justice will see you avenged and freed. Will you help us, stranger? If this wrong is to be undone, we will need your aid. These good people have been held in the thrall of this sorceress for too long. I seek to free them.
It's been a nightmare that seemed to go on forever. Until Justice arrived, we didn't even know this wasn't real.
I can no longer stand by and watch. The sorceress has fled into her lair, but a reckoning is called for. We must act, stranger. Out of... I see. You come from the realm of mortals, as these fine people once did. Was it the Baroness who brought you here as well?
She never had any children that I ever heard of.
Perhaps you speak of yet another witch. One who wronged you as these people were wronged. These men and women are dead, yet their spirits remain trapped by the vanity of this sorceress.
Until this spirit came, we were helpless, locked into this eternal nightmare. But now, we can act!
I do not know how to cross the veil back into your world. Should you aid us now, however, I promise that I will help you search. Your kind crosses over the veil all the time. To be honest, I cannot even imagine what power keeps you here. The darker spirits, those things you would call demons, they also seek to cross the veil. Perhaps they will have answers for you. I will seek a demon to question, but only if you help me now. Justice must come first. Then we have the numbers to challenge the Baroness directly.
Ooh, a direct challenge. I like the sound of that. Less talk, more killing.
We waste our time with these cattle? Very well. If you're certain.
My intention is to storm the gate. Are you ready? As you wish. Do not tarry, for justice awaits. Are you ready to storm the gate, stranger? Oh, then ask. Good people, we take the battle directly to the witch. For too long have her crimes gone unpunished. Now is the time to reclaim your freedom!
My. All that shouting outside, and now you finally decided to barge in without even a proper invitation.
Foul sorceress. You will release these poor folk and submit yourself to justice.
Justice? Is that what you're calling it? What of their punishment? Burning my home to the ground and me within it.
Because you were stealing our children, using their blood to feed your vanity.
As was my due. You lived on my land, I, your rightful ruler. Your blood was mine, just as your lives are now. What's this? The pathetic fools have managed to recruit yet more sympathizers?
We are no longer alone, Baroness. Your reign ends here.
As it happens, I am no longer alone either.
My path back across the Veil lies in victory over you and your new allies. Then the Mother will pay for her treachery. We must be ending this. Now! The Grey Warden, it is more dangerous than you know.
Oh, as you wish, creature. Slay them, and you shall have the reward you requested.
Enough! The battle is joined.
Why haven't you defeated them?
They are too much. It must be sending me back through the Veil. Now, before it is too late.
Oh, I will sunder the Veil all right. I'll send them all back. But you? Your life is going to provide the power.
No. No.
What is happening? This is the world of mortals, beyond the veil. And this is a mortal body of flesh. I am trapped within. The witch sundered the veil in her haste. All of us were drawn through. She has returned to this realm as well. Can you not feel it? The Baroness is nearby. You misunderstand. The Baroness, she is not immortal as you are, or as were the villagers she kept trapped. There was such a mortal once, but now... that is a demon of pride. She assumed that role long ago to feed from the mortal she trapped. But here, in your world, here she will be quite something else. I do not know why I am in this body. It was not by choice, I assure you. The veil is sundered, and the tears must be closed lest they continue to spill demons out into this world. I can alter your weapons for a time, allowing them to drive back the Fate's magic. But if we are to deal with the Baroness, we must move swiftly.
Yes. Yes.
I do not know quite how to thank you. You have my sincere thanks. We may speak more once we locate the witch and see what has become of her.